What is going on, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks, and welcome back to another episode of Clash of Clans. This is episode 3 of our BARCH Champion series, so let's jump right into it by looking at this freeze frame right here. Pretty easy base, tons of buildings on the outside that I always want, like the collectors, mines, and also the barracks. You got the army camps like that. Pretty easy, lurable heroes, which I can easily take out. He has very centralized wizard towers, same with the mortars. The mortars do reach a little bit on the outside, but they're very minimal coverage. Same thing with the wizard towers, they're in the second layer, they can't reach any of the buildings on the outside. Now before I jump into the replay, this attack came a little bit too close was because I failed on taking out the heroes completely, so they were still running around the base when I was continuing my attack. I did not notice that the heroes did not get taken out until probably half of the raid, so I was kind of panicking right there because I would have to waste a little bit more troops, and my clan castle troops did die, so it kind of was a pain in the ass because I did not have as many troops as I liked, so I had to rely a lot on the heroes and my spells. Quick thing too that I want to point out is that I knew that he did not have any outside Teslas was because I saw the upgrading Teslas inside that core, so I kind of just guessed that he had the other two inside that core also. Now another thing is that he did have expos. Now expos are not really something that I worry about, but at the same time it's something that I do worry about, so it's kind of contradicting. Now the reason expos are a little bit dangerous is because if they can reach on the outside, they have a very fast damage per second, meaning they can take out barbarians and archers very quickly, so you kind of want to watch out for that, especially if the expos are targeted towards ground troops, because it's basically like a machine gun on your troops and they will wipe them out completely pretty quickly. So just kind of be aware of that, and next time you barge, just make sure that the expos aren't facing that much towards the outside. So now we're jumping into the replay. Sorry about the long explanation, I should keep it pretty short, but first things first is that we're luring out the heroes. Failed lure because there were air bombs which took out my clan castle minions, which were supposed to take care of the archqueen and the barbarian king. And like I said, I did not notice that the heroes did not get taken out just yet, so I was still continuing my raid. I focused on the left hand side, placing up on barbarians and also the archers. On the right hand side there were some bombs, so I did place a little bit of a wave of barbarians before I placed down my archers. Luckily he did not have any clan castle troops. If he did have clan castle troops, I think this raid would not have been won. And I think at this point, that's when I begin to realize that the heroes are still alive. The Barbarian King already went down after a few hits, but the Archqueen was still alive, drawing my troops towards her, and then my troops did not be able to take out a little bit more buildings than I expected. So it kind of came down to this. I had 38%, 4 lightning spells actually, and both my heroes, so I had to use them wisely. Kind of a hypocrite on what I just said 5 seconds ago because I wasted my lightning strike on this elixir storage, which I thought was weak enough so that way my lightning strike could take it out. So then I decided to use it on this barrack, which was weak enough so that way I could lightning strike it one more time. And I had 2 lightning spells left, so I decided to take out the mortar. Now the reason I decided to take out the mortar was because I wanted to reduce the amount of damage put onto my heroes on this side. Now I could have gone for the 2 splash tower kill by taking out the wizard tower also, but I didn't get it, so I was like, ah. So I placed down my heroes. Luckily my barbarian king had enough buildings out there so that way I could take it out, and I cleaned it up with my archqueen to get me that 50% for 4 trophies. So now heading on to the next replay, we got this base right here, and this is a very special base. I'm not going to freeze frame it because it's pretty easy, self-explanatory, tons of buildings on the outside, nothing really to worry about. He had a pretty centralized clan castle, so I didn't really have to worry about it. This kind of goes against all the things I say about BARCH. He has outside wizard towers, he has outside splash, he has in-range expos, which I just mentioned previously in that last replay, but there's a reason I attacked this base, is because there was a town hall snipe, and like I always say, always try for the 2-star if there's a town hall outside, especially at this trophy range. So I decided to lightning the mortar was because I didn't want to waste any of my troops taking out this town hall, at the same time taking out the barbarian king. Now this guy decided to be an asshole and placed Teslas around his town hall. Overall though, even though some people decide to trap their town halls with Teslas, it doesn't really bother me because I can easily take it out as long as I take care of the heroes, which don't distract my clan castle troops, and also at the same time it's free percentage. So I'm just working my way around the base, placing down my barbarians and archers, and luckily the clan castle did not come out. I think I saved my heroes on this attack, and I decided to waste some lightning spells because I was probably boosting, not quite sure. So I decided to lightning strike the builder huts, and that gave me the 2-star 50% for 9 trophies. And guess what, guys? From this replay, I have hit champs. So you can see right here, we have been promoted to champions, so I can safely say that I am a Town Hall 9 BARCH champion. It's so exciting, guys, such an accomplishment as a Town Hall 9, and it's such an amazing accomplishment for me. I can't believe that I made it. I can't wait for Town Hall 10 when I can go higher And there I am in the league, 104 attacks, 11 defensive wins, 3,200 trophies right on the dot, 100% BARCH Champion since 1,700 trophies, and we made it. So you can just see this is my attack log, scrolling down some of my attacks in the last final hours. I stayed up late for this, guys. I stayed up till 3 a.m. searching and attacking, getting small trophies, moving my way slowly up. Slowly but surely, guys, that is the key thing, and patience with BARCH. And I'm claiming my reward, leveled up to 112 and 2,000 trophies, so that is an amazing amount of gems, so I can continue on pushing. And I can't wait to get to Town Hall 10 because I can BARCH higher. If this update doesn't fist me up the anus, yeah, that's right, Supercell, don't fist me. I don't like that. Only from white, not from you. Now, if you guys didn't know this, I have hit Town Hall 9 BARCH Champion for quite some time now. I think it's been over a week, so I hit Town Hall 9 BARCH Champion on the 23rd or 22nd of June. So it has been quite some time since I put this series out. So thank you guys for congratulating me when I hit Town Hall 9 Champion. And it just means a lot with your support, with your comments, with your likes on every single one of my videos. It means a lot. Thank you for sticking through with me. And yeah, let's just go on to this BARCH Champion replay. Now, honestly, I don't really think I have to explain much about this base on the reason why I attacked it, but I'll run through it quickly. One thing was the Dead Expo. 2 was the centralized wizard towers, which had no reach onto the outside buildings, which he did have a ton of on the outside. And I think 3 was because he had a very centralized clan castle, and it did look like it was a dead base because of the run out expo, so I didn't really have to worry or check for clan castle troops, and that was just a risk on my part, but honestly it didn't really matter at this point because I don't attack or kill the clan castle troops anyways. So he did have outside mortars, which at this point I honestly don't care about mortars anymore. The only real worry I care about are the wizard towers, Teslas, and giant bombs. Now, the reason I don't take out or worry about the mortar anymore at this point is because the mortar has such a slow rate of fire that by the time I lay down my troops will already take out the buildings before the mortar can take out my troops. So really, overall, that just kind of helps you save more of your lightning spells for more clutch situations if you have to get that extra percentage. So just kind of save your lightning spells and don't take out the mortars unless you really need to if they're in very dangerous positions. So here in the replay, I'm working my way slowly around the base, working my way towards all the way up to the clan castle side, which I always attack last, as I always say. And I'm just taking out all the buildings. He had his wizard towers more centralized, which helped out a ton because archer towers and cannons don't really do that much effect towards my BARCH troops. And that's basically going to wrap up this raid, 39%. I'm going to use some crafty lightning spells because I did not want to use that much of my hero, so I decided to use some lightning spells to get me closer to the 50%. Use my Archqueen on the Dark Elixir storage, and then my Barbarian King to finish up on those barracks on the top right to get me that 50%. Now quickly, I just want to say the reason I'm in Wrath of God is because they have amazing Barchers there. They're basically like the home of all Barchers, and I just want to learn a little bit more to get me higher in champions, and they helped me a ton. My personal best with BARCH is 3267, and the highest trophies as of right now is 3337 with balloons, I think. And that is the highest I am farming right now in champions, just getting a little bit more Dark Elixir and loot. And that's basically going to wrap up this episode and the series. So we made it, guys. We are Town Hall 9 BARCH champions. And that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.